Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and you're welcome once again to Glee Info YouTube channel. And as you all know, I remain your favorite presenter, Favor Abashi. We got something very important or interesting to discuss this morning, but before we get into that in details, please, I would love you, if you're coming here for the first time, I would love you to hit that subscribe button, and also there's a bell by the side. Hit that bell so you can get updated whenever we drop our daily content. On this platform, you can be rest assured of things happening in Nigeria. As you all know, there's a forthcoming election on September 19th in Edo State. So just hit that subscribe button and we'll keep you updated with what's happening here in Edo State, in Nigeria, in Africa, and the world at large. Stay tuned while I bring you the news in details. Water Resources Bill NLC warns lawmakers against dictatorship. The Nigerian Labour Congress has warned the National Assembly not to resurrect or cause to be passed into law the National Water Resources Bill because of the danger it portends to national unity. In a statement signed by the NLC President Ayuba Waba, he said although the National Assembly is constitutionally vested with lawmaking, they should not ambush Nigerians. Information in the public domain has it that the National Assembly leadership is working with vested interest outside the Assembly anxious to pass the bill without due legislative process. We equally warn against legislative abuse or betrayal of Nigerians, as this is what it will amount to if the bill is passed or caused to be passed without public engagement and scrutiny. Already, the sentiments expressed against this bill are too grave to be brushed off. The labor union warning came just as Nigerians' Nobel laureate Wole Soyinka criticized the attempt by both the executive and legislative arms to sneak the bill into law. Civil society groups across the country have also criticized the bill, saying it will breach citizens' right to water. Controversial parts of the law includes the part that vests ownership of water bodies on the federal government and the part and mandate citizens to get federal permission to drill boreholes in their homes or businesses, despite the inability of the government to provide potable water to majority of its citizens. This is pure dictatorship. Can you imagine that if this bill is passed into law, you'll have to seek the consent or the permission of the federal government before you can drill borehole in your compound, or before you can get water in your compound or drill borehole in your premises or in your house. When the government has not been able to provide portable pipe-borne water for Nigerians all over the 36 states, we are still lacking insufficient or adequate water all over the states and all over Nigeria, in all the 144 local governments in the country. The government has shown its poor governance in providing water for the country, and still it wants to dictate how we access water, how we get water in our own houses. This is pure dictatorship, and this shouldn't be passed into law. Look at what Wole Soyinka said concerning the bill, and great minds in Nigeria has said this bill is going to breach the right to citizens having the privilege to access water, and this bill shouldn't be passed into law because it has a negative agenda. You can see recently there's also the Cabal bill which Buhari tried to bring up, controlling the non-governmental organizations and also the church bodies or the religious bodies. All these are bills that all these bills that are coming up recently shows that our leaders are not really sitting down to think, oh, who are those advising them? Who are his advisors advising to pass all these negative bills that has no positive impact to the country? A time like this where the coronavirus pandemic is still on and Nigeria is still facing so much, I think we should divert our attention or focus our attention on more pressing needs, or not on how to dictate how water is being derived by citizens, or how religious bodies handle their businesses or manage their church or their religious affairs. I think we should focus our attention on more pressing needs, on how to improve the economy of Nigeria and also put Nigeria on the map, because we are behind. The National Water Resources Bill failed to secure a concurrent passage by both houses in the 8th Assembly. In the current 9th Assembly, it has passed second reading in the House of Representatives and has been referred to a House committee. In his led debate in the lower house, the Speaker, Femi Gbajabiamila, said the bill would trigger change. But the NLC said the bill was rejected in 2018 with very good reasons. Although there is no law against representation of a killed or rejected bill, however, given the strong sentiments expressed against this bill from practically all sections of the country, then and now we will strongly advise that this bill should not be resurrected. We have in our hands at the moment enough challenges to cut fresh and costly controversies. Although legislation is one of the 3 constitutional functions of the National Assembly, it should not be a license to dictatorship, but a representation of the will, aspiration, and sensitivities of the populace. In light of this, we state unambiguously that the National Assembly should listen to the voice of reasons by resting this bill. Well, this bill should be open scrutiny by Nigerians. Let's know the advantages and disadvantages of this bill before it is passed into law. Let the bill not be sneaked in by the National Assembly or by the government, so Nigerians can know actually what's happening before the Water Resources Bill is passed into law.
Before anything can be done on this thing, it has to be brought down to the stakeholders. Look at a place like the rural areas, look at the coastal areas, where people are actually living on water. And if you go there, you'll be surprised at what is happening there. A lot of, on the sanitation, nothing is being done about that one now. You are talking about nursing the water and then bringing all the authority to the purview of the president.
Senior Special Assistant to Governor Akeredolu on legislative matters, Mr. Oluwasegun Tabolariwa, advised the National Assembly to seek public opinion before final passage into law.
If a bill is undergoing the process, maybe the process, first reading, second reading, council stage, yes, if the 8th Assembly, yes, if the other session of the Assembly could not complete the process, nothing stopped the new Assembly to start it all over again. Look at it. If it is a useful bill, they can revisit it. But as I've said, people must be carried along. Because once it becomes a law, then it will be helpless.
As the controversy rages, the bill has scaled through the second reading in the House of Representatives.
And in other news, survey predicts use of strong arm tactics, violence in Edo. Ahead of the September 19th governorship election in Edo State, civil society group Yaga Africa said it deployed 24 long-term observers to the 18 local governments in Edo State to systematically observe and gather information of the pre-election environment as well as pre-warning signs to electoral violence. Now, looking at the survey carried out by the Yaga Africa, the society group, they said that there will be violence or strong violence in Edo State in view of the forthcoming election on the 19th of September, that's this month. I think the security in Edo State or the government in Edo State should do more, should double their effort. For election time, it's usually known with so much violence in Nigeria. So I think the security should do something to curtail it or to reduce the level of violence. Because most politicians in Nigeria can go extra mile to win or to be in power. So let's look for, like the security, put security agents from the police to the army to military organizations, mobile police, to protect people and make sure they reduce the violence in Edo State. Well, that'll be all for today. Those are the top headlines for today. We spoke about Water Resources Bill. NLC wants lawmakers against dictatorship. And secondly, we spoke about, survey shows that there will be violence in the forthcoming election in Edo State. Those are the top headlines for today. But if you're coming here for the first time, I would love you to do me a favor, which is, please, I would love you to hit that subscribe button. And if you have done so, I'm saying a big thank you. And also, don't forget to hit the bell by the side so you can get updated whenever we drop our daily content. Keep watching Glee Info, and God bless you.